Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namo Vishnu Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरि बोल। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण।
श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय।
श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र भगवान की जय। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र भगवान की जय। जय गौर सुंदर भगवान की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। कितना 6:30 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नमस्ते कृष्णदेव भगवान की जय, भक्त शुक्लाद महाराज की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
Yam Shubhat Prabham Sapari Shrimad
ऐसे भक्तिदान स्वामी श्री प्रभात महाराज की श्री प्रभात महाराज की जय शुभात परमहंस परिवृताचार्य स्तोत्र सदस्य श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्री प्रभात जी महाराज की जय श्री गौर किशोर दास महाराज की जय श्री भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाराज की जय जय श्री जगन्नाथ दास महाराज की जय षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय मायापुर धाम की जय जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव महाराज की जय मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय गंगा मैया की जय जमुना मैया की जय तुलसी मैया की जय प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय जय गौर प्रेमानंद all glory to the Lord, all glory to the Lord, all glory to the Lord, all glory to Sri Guru and Gauranga, all glory to Shri Prabhupada.
We'll do one round of chanting with Shri Prabhupada.
Mathaji Om Bhakti. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
You can add those also.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
You will get
Ram
prasad there.
Hare Krishna Krishna
It is
Krishna
already
Krishna
there.
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Jai Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Radha Shivasari Gaura Hare Krishna Mantra ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much for joining our regular Saturday satsang after a 2 week break. So we are reassembled, and next week there will be break again. That is one month. So, do you remember where we were with Srimad Bhagavatam? Anyone? No? Forgot? Can you remember at least what we were discussing? And who took the class? What? Incarnation. Very, very scientific topic actually, very technical topic. Okay, but it will be made very easy today by Her Grace Archana Bhakti Mathaji. She knows how to tune and make it very easy. Of course, Buddha Mathaji wonderfully explained last session. She'll continue with the same mood. So let's invite Archana Bhakti Mathaji, please. As you all know that we don't need to introduce her, right? Who doesn't know her? Mathaji, okay. So we'll meet offline. So, anyways, it's my pleasure to introduce her. Her Grace Archana Bhakti Mathaji. She's a wonderful disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. She got initiated in the year, sorry, I forgot, 1995. 2007. 2007.
No, 1997.
Okay, this is a quiz for all, everyone.
1995
1995.
or 94.
She's the second initiated disciple, and currently she's rendering services to ISKCON Philadelphia in various wings, like in making garlands. And last Sunday you have heard that he gave wonderful session at ISKCON Philadelphia. So yes, Giri Govardhan Festival. That's really nice. Which has been giving classes online also to various devotees all around the world, not just here in US. So she's very well versed with Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures. So she's among us today. She'll take us into Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, Verse 3. So please open up your cell phones. It's 1.3.3. Do you have the suggestion?
Okay, so those who have Saturday school, please walk into the other room. At the end of the session, you all know this month is very auspicious. Damodar Ashtakam. We play Damodar Ashtakam. And then everybody will get a chance to offer the key to the Lordship. Damodar is here. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's give a big round of Hari Bol to Mathaji. Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Very good.
133.
I forgot to open my.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's not there. It's there.
Yeah, it's
Okay. That will be good.
I will give you.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayam Mudirayet
Tato Jayamudirayet
Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Nattapayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavatyuttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki
Bhaktir Bhavati Naisiki
Namo Vishnu Padaya
Namo Vishnu Padaya
Krishna Presthaya Bhutale
Krishna Prestaya Bhutale
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve
Namaste Saraswate Deve
Gauravani Pracharine
Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
Paschatya Deshatarine
Paschatya Deshatarine
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita Gadadhara
Sri Advaita Gadadhara
Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
ग्रंथ राज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय वाईफाई स्टार्टर So welcome dear devotees to this week's Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. We are going to discuss from the 3rd chapter of 1st canto. Do you remember what was discussed in the 1st chapter? What was the main subject in the 1st chapter? 6 questions. Can you tell me, each person can tell me, what is the first question?
What is the good for what is ultimate benefit for
What is the ultimate benefit that a person can achieve? What is the ultimate benefit? What is the second question? What is the essence of all the scriptures? Please summarize the essence of all scriptures and tell us. Third question. Why did Krishna appear as the son of Devaki and Vasudev? What is the reason? What is the fourth question? We want to know about the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Fifth question.
Incarnation.
We also want to hear about the pastimes of Krishna's avatars, incarnations. And sixth question.
Where did Dharma?
Where did Dharma take shelter after Krishna wound up his pastimes after Krishna left? So now the fifth question is being answered in the third chapter. Okay, so that is the connection. Why this? Always when you read Srimad Bhagavatam, from one chapter to next chapter there is a connection. Why we are all of a sudden talking about incarnations now? This is the connection. Of the 5 questions, the 5th question was, we want to hear about the incarnations, about the pastimes of the Lord's incarnations. There's one more connection. In the 2nd chapter, do you remember what was the last thing that was discussed in the 2nd chapter? What was the last verse of the 2nd chapter? Okay, I'll just tell you. There, Sukadeva Goswami said that the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the maintainer of all the living entities in the various planets, like the Devatas, the human beings, and various types of lower animals. He's maintaining everyone, and he appears in various incarnations and performs pastimes. And so now when the sages heard this, or if Sutta Goswami is saying when the sages heard this, they had a desire to hear about, oh, the Lord performs pastimes, what are those pastimes? We would like to hear how he is maintaining and how he performs these pastimes. So that the last verse of the 2nd chapter is leading to now this 3rd chapter. This 3rd chapter is entitled The Incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so we are going to talk about the incarnations. Why we are going to talk about the incarnations? To answer the 5th question, which was, what are the pastimes of the incarnations of the Lord? And at the end of the 2nd chapter, when Sutta Goswami said that the Lord performs, he maintains all the various planets, and through his various incarnations he performs pastimes. So when they heard that, they got a desire to hear about the pastimes. So understanding their desire, now Sutta Goswami is going to talk about the pastimes. But this 3rd chapter is very significant in the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. Can you tell me why? What is the significance of the 3rd chapter of Srimad? In the entire, all 12 cantos, all chapters, this 3rd chapter is very important. Can you guess? If you don't know, can you guess why?
Because it talks about all the incarnations. It's like summary of all.
This chapter is called the Declaration chapter. Declaration chapter. Whatever is going to be discussed in detail in the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, it is listed here. Yeah, it's index, the table of contents for the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. And I won't be able to cover it today, we won't have time, but there's a very, very important verse that comes in this 3rd chapter, 28th verse. Ete chamsa kala pumsaha krishnastu bhagavan swayam indrari vyakulam lokam mridayanti yuge yuge. So after listing all these incarnations, Krishna will also be listed in these incarnations, and finally Sutta Goswami will say, of all these incarnations, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is Avatari from whom all the other incarnations have come. So that's a whole discussion in and itself. When we come to that verse, you will discuss it. But that verse is called the Paribhasa Sutram. Paribhasa Sutram means This is the guiding lamp, the torchlight for the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. If at all you find any statements in the Bhagavatam which apparently appear to contradict this statement, this will overrule those statements. For example, in some places if it says Krishna is an avatar of Lord Vishnu, what should you take? Paribhasha Sutram will overrule it. That means there you will have to take some secondary meaning. You cannot take the direct meaning. So this is the Paribhasha Sutram of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Paribhasha Sutram means it's the emperor. In front of the emperor, all other kings are subordinate. He has the authority there. So this is that emperor verse that comes in this chapter. So the significance of this chapter is, it is the declaration chapter, and always Paribhasha Sutram is not just for Bhagavatam. For any scripture you will have a Paribhasha Sutram. Even for other books also you can have Paribhasha Sutram. And this Paribhasha Sutram will only come in the declaration chapter. So this third chapter of the very beginning, and it will come in the beginning only, because it is, you establish it there itself. So there is no more confusion, no more contradiction later on. In computer science programming also you have something like that. I did, right?
Declare style.
Declare. Right. So if that comes anywhere, then that has preference over others, like that. So anyway, so now let's come to the beginning of this chapter. I'll just open my Bhagavatam. So the first thing that we discussed in the last class, you must have discussed it, text 1. Suta uvacha jagrihe paurusham rupam bhagavan mahadadibihi sambhutam shodashakalam adav loka sisrikshaya. Who is this verse talking about? Jagrihe means grahan karna, to accept. Paurusham rupam. Paurusham means Purusha. Who is Purusha here? Purusha avatars. We are talking about Purusha avatars here. So in Bhagavan's avatars, you have Purusha avatars, Leela avatars. First, the Purusha avatars are being discussed in the first few verses. Okay? And there are other types of avatars also. There is Leela avatars, then you have Manvantara avatars, Yuga avatars, Shakti Avesh avatars, various types of avatars are there. Purusha means the controller. One who controls Jiva Shakti and Maya Shakti is called Purusha. So Bhagavan, some person, not somebody, here it is said Bhagavan. Bhagavan Jagrihe Paurusham Rupam. Bhagavan has accepted, Jagrihe means accepted, Purusha Rupa. Bhagavan has accepted Purusha Rupa. Who is this Bhagavan is not said yet. That will be said in 28th shloka. Until then, suspense, it will go on like that. But in the very beginning, first shloka is saying, Bhagavan has accepted Purusha Rupa. Okay. Mahadadibihi. Okay. Mahadadibihi means for what? Sambhutam shodashakalam adav loka sisrikshaya. Loka sisrikshaya means for the sake of creating this whole universe consisting of 14 planetary systems. So for the sake of creation, Bhagavan has accepted this Purusha Rupa. Sambhutam Shodashakalam. You know what is Shodasha? Shodasha means 16. 16 colors. What does that mean? Moon, you have 16 colors of moon. Pratipat, Dvitiya, Tritiya. On each day, the moon's size is different, isn't it? So you have 14. From Pratipat to Chaturdasi, you have 14. And then you have Amavasya and you have Purnima. Totally 16. So if all 16 are there, it means what? Complete. So that's the idea of Shodashakala. Shodashakala means this Purushavatara is complete in himself for the creation. He doesn't need anything outside of him. That means, how exactly this happens, I will explain to you, the creation. But just understanding this verse, this Purushavatara is going to create. So which Purushavatara is Bhagavan accepting? Who is the first Purushavatara? Mahavishnu, also known as Karanodakashai Vishnu or Karanarnavashai Vishnu, Karanodakashai Vishnu. So Bhagavan has accepted, Jagrihe, accepted means what? Accepted means this Purushavatara was already there or he created now? No.
It was already there.
Already there, no? Accepting. It's here and I'm accepting. Isn't it? Otherwise, there it would say created, right? He created, he gave birth to, or he created, it would say. Jagriha, he accepted means it's there. This tells us that Purushavatara is also eternally existing. That's the point. It's not that he's created no, he is eternally existing, Purushavatara. So the first Purushavatara was Karanodakashai Vishnu, that is accepted. And this Purushavatara is complete in himself. He has everything that is required to create. What does Purushavatara have in him for creation? Unlimited number of living entities, conditioned souls. Conditioned soul means Jivatma, that is covered by ignorance, avidya. And along with that, he will have his karma. So, unlimited number of living entities are in Karanodakashai Vishnu. What else? What do we need for creation? Prakriti. Prakriti, material energy. That is also in him only. And also you need Kala Shakti. Kala Shakti is the one, because Prakriti is actually Jada. Jada means material, not conscious. But the Lord sends his Kala Shakti, time. That's what agitates Prakriti and then sets her into motion. What does Prakriti produce? Mahad Adibihi. Mahat means Mahat Tattva. Adi means and so on. So this is how it happens. Mahavishnu desires, this is his pastime. What does Shai means what? Shai, sleeps. One who lays down, sleeps. Shayanarthi, Shai. So Kshirodaka Shai, Karanodaka Shai, Garbhodaka Shai means sleeping. So Karanodaka Shai, Vishnu, his pastime is sleeping. But he becomes bored of sleeping in the same place. He wants to change places. He wants to go and sleep in different places. That is his pastime. And Prakriti is his consort. So, like a chaste wife would understand what the husband wants, even without his saying anything. When he wants something, simply by his eye gestures or just by looking at him, she can tell, oh, maybe it's hot, I should turn on the fan. Or maybe he's thirsty, or looks like he wants to go outside, let me give him a bag, maybe he wants to go and buy some vegetables or something. A chaste wife will understand what the husband wants. Prakriti, being the consort of Bhagavan, she understands, oh, my Lord wants to sleep in a different place. So he is sleeping, and as soon as he opens his eyes, he glances on Prakriti, she gets the cue, oh, he wants to. So immediately she starts. What does she do? She produces these 23 elements. Mahat, first of all she produces Mahat, then there is Ahankara. Ahankara in Satvika Ahankara, Rajasika and Tamasika Ahankara. Satvika Ahankara produces mind, and the controlling deities. Rajasic Ahankara produces intelligence and the Indriya senses. Tamasic Ahankara produces Panchabhutas, Panchatanmatras. In this way there are 23 elements. Okay? And after producing these 23 elements, these elements are not able to do anything. They are created but they are just standing like this, looking at each other. They don't know what to do. Once again they need help from the Lord. So the Lord through his glance is sending another type of Shakti, energy called Bibrit Shakti. It's also called Samhanana Shakti. When this Shakti is sent, now they will start acting. It's just like when you have atta, right? You want to make it into balls, you need to put some water. So this Samhanana Shakti acts like that water. Now the atta will come together into a dough. So now they come together. And what do? They form universal shells. Just like from atta you make so many balls, like that so many unlimited universes are formed, made of these 26 or 23 elements. The shell of the universe consists of what? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, ahankara, and ahankara includes everything. Ahankara includes mind and intelligence and ahankara. And finally there is mahat. Mahat means chitta, mahat. So 7. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, ahankara, chitta. 7 layers are there. Not only is the universal shell there, but also inside the universe you will find the same material. How do you understand? Like an egg. Anda. That's why it's called Jagadanda. Anda. So the shell, and inside also you have, right? In the egg there is liquid. So like that inside also made of the same 23 elements. It's there inside. Now, why is this whole arrangement even made? For the Lord's pastime. So now the Lord's Prakasha form as Garbhodakashai Vishnu enters into these various universes. Yes, universal shells. And then from his body he produces sweat, perspiration, and fills half of the universe. And then he sleeps on that. That's his pastime. And while he's sleeping, he will take this material made of 23 elements inside the shell and he'll put it inside his womb. Garbhodakashai Vishnu, Garbha. He keeps these 23 elements inside his womb. Just like when a woman is pregnant, okay, let me go back. Karanodakashai Vishnu glanced on Prakriti. What did he send into Prakriti? Shakti he sent, but when he glanced, all these living entities went inside. Yes? Jiva, because what is happening in this universe? We are all here. We are all those living entities that were sent. So he sent these unlimited living entities into Prakriti. So when Prakriti produced all these 23 elements, in that chunk of 23 elements which is inside the Anda, living entities are also there. So there are many universes. So the Lord is sending living entities to different universes. Which living entities go to which universe, that is also a science. Those who have similar karma, right, they will be sent to one particular universe. Anyway, we won't go into too many details. But now, that chunk is consisting of living entities as well as these 23 elements. Garbhodakashai Vishnu keeps inside his belly for how long? 1000 celestial years. It's after all for the whole universe, right? For us 9 months, but for the Lord 1000 celestial years. And what happens during those 1000 celestial years? Just like how in this world, what happens during pregnancy? That which is initially, it's in a uniform. You don't see any, what do you say?
Limb.
Yeah, limbs. There is no, you won't see any parts there, right? It's just like a uniform mass. So these 23 elements are also like that initially. After taking inside, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu enters inside that as Paramatma. Same, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu only now enters inside that as Paramatma. Unless there is Paramatma, there won't be any activity. After Paramatma enters in the heart, in the region of the heart, now eyes are formed, limbs are formed, heart is formed, everything. Just like the baby develops, inside a baby is developing. What is the form of this body, of this baby? How does this baby look? How does a human baby look? What is the form of a human baby in the mother's belly? Like a human being. A cat's baby looks like a cat. Dog's baby looks like a dog. So Garbhodakashaya Vishnu's baby should look like who? Garbhodakashaya Vishnu only. So what is the form of Garbhodakashaya Vishnu? What is the form of Karanodakashaya Vishnu first? Thousands of heads, thousands of arms. We see on Srimad Bhagavatam with one head. Actually, Karanodakashaya Vishnu has thousands, unlimited heads, unlimited hands, unlimited limbs with so many crowns, and that is the form of Karanodakashaya Vishnu. And Garbhodakashaya Vishnu is Prakasha. Prakasha means he looks exactly like him. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu also has thousands of heads, thousands of arms and legs. And now his baby inside. Who is this baby inside, by the way? What's his name? No, yes, also, but Virata Purush, Virata. So the baby inside is Virata. And the body of Virata is made of what? Elements, material elements, 23 material elements. But there is Atma inside, Paramatma, who is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. And that baby is developing nicely. In 1000 years, the baby is developing. And the baby looks just like the father. He looks just like Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. Same, so many heads, so many hands, legs, like that. For 1000 years. What does Virata Purusha have? All the various controlling deities are there. Because all the 23 elements that I told you before, that's what is making up the form of the Virata Purusha. So the controlling deities means for each of the senses there is a Adhisthana Devata who is controlling. Right? So for example, how I am able to see with these eyes? There is a Devata, an expansion of Surya, who is there sitting in the eye. And because of him, I am able to see. Like that, every sense, Indriya, has one Indriya Adhisthana Devata. So they are all there inside, in Virata Purusha. After 1000 years, when it is ready for the baby to appear, from the navel sprouts a lotus stem. And at the top of the lotus stem is a lotus flower. 3 personalities are born simultaneously. One is the Stula Virata Purusha. Stula means gross body. What you're seeing outside, that's gross body, made of earth, water, fire, air, ether. And also the Tanmatras, that means form, taste, smell, touch, sound. And then the Sukshma. Sukshma Sharir means what? Sukshma Virata means mind, intelligence, false ego and chitta. So Virata Purusha's gross body is the aggregate of all the bodies in this universe. And Virata Purusha's Sukshma Rupa is the aggregate of all the subtle, that means all mind, intelligence, ego that you find, in aggregate of all that is Virata Purusha. Where do you find this Virata Purusha? In the lotus stem. On top of the lotus stem is a lotus flower on which is Brahma. With Brahma, In that same lotus are all these living entities sent. They're there on top. Now, Brahmaji's task is what? Each living entity is covered by avidya and karma. He will look at the karma of that living entity, and based on that he has to give him a body. Where will he get the ingredients for the body? Virata Purusha. From Virata Purusha's gross body and subtle body. Based on the karma. According to karma, this person should have this much intelligence, this much, everything. So he'll take from Sukshma Virata and from Stula Virata he'll take, and he'll also decide who should be the parents, for how long he should live, who, all those things, how much enjoyment, how much suffering, based on karma. This is Brahmaji's task for all the living entities. That's what Brahmaji does. And then, what do you find in this Virata Purusha's body? Virata Purusha, in his various limbs, you will find the 14 planetary systems. So you may not picture that Virata Purusha means, like an impersonal form. You shouldn't picture that, there is Satyaloka for the head, and there is, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Maharloka, Swargaloka, like that. It's not that his body is only made up of those things. He has a form just like Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, but in the place of his head, where the head is there, in that location there is Satyaloka. Like that, all the 14 planetary systems are located on the body of Virata Purusha. His feet will be the lowest, Patala Loka. His head is Satyaloka. In the middle, abdomen region, center will be us, Bhuloka, earthly planets. This is Virata Purusha's body. So, then what happens? So we saw who is Karanodakashayi Vishnu, then we saw Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Now Garbhodakashayi Vishnu also expands. His Amsha is Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Kshirodakashayi Vishnu enters into each and every atom as Paramatma. Unless Kshirodakashayi Vishnu is present, nothing can have its capacity to do. For example, water. Water has the quality of flowing. Water will not have its qualities unless Paramatma is there. Paramatma staying there is maintaining that quality of each and every atom. And even in our bodies also, only when Paramatma is present am I able to do anything. If Paramatma leaves, the Jivatma cannot stay. If Paramatma leaves, Jivatma cannot stay. Just like this body is able to function because of Jivatma, Jivatma is able to function because of Paramatma, completely dependent on Paramatma. That is the role of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Yes, Paramatma. So how many Paramatmas did we see now? 3. All 3 are Paramatmas. Paramatma in every atom and even interatomic space also is Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Paramatma for the universe is Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. And Paramatma for the entire creation is Karanodakashayi Vishnu. These are the 3 Purushavataras. So first we talk about the Purushavataras. Of these, the second Purushavatara, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, is the seed. He is the seed for all the avatars that we see. What is the title of this chapter? Incarnations. So, the seed for all the avatars is who? Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. How? Garbhodakashayi Vishnu's expansion is Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. From Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, all avatars come. Matsya, Kurma, Vamana, Narasimha, Lord Ramchandra, everyone is coming through Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. So you can say Kshirodakashayi Vishnu is the seed. But Kshirodakashayi Vishnu is also coming from Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Lord Brahma is coming from Garbhodakashayi Vishnu only, no? Virata Purusha and Brahma. So therefore, the Gunavataras are coming from Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Because Lord Shiva comes from Brahma. Lord Shiva comes from Brahma. So from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, Kshirodakashaya Vishnu is coming, Brahma is coming, and from Brahma Shiva is coming. So who is the cause for these three Gunavataras? You know that Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva is Gunavataras. Lord Brahma is the master of the mode of passion. Lord Shiva is the master of the mode of ignorance. And Lord Vishnu is always in Shuddha Sattva, not material goodness. So these three Gunavataras coming from who? Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. So he is the seed. And all the other avatars are coming from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. So that is what we will be reading in these verses. So I just gave you a picture. Now when we read, things will be clear to you. And after that, there's a list of the various incarnations that come from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Again, when the list is given, it is not in the order in which they appear. No. It is just counting. Sutta Goswami is counting. First, second, third, fourth. He'll give us 22 avatars. He's just listing, counting. Actually, there are unlimited avatars. There's no counting how many avatars are there. Unlimited. Like the waves in an ocean. Can you count how many waves in the ocean? So you cannot count how many avatars. But still, something we should know. So, like a sample, he has given us 22. He just counted. It is not in the order in which in which they appear. It is not that they are all Leela avatars. No, he just gave a mix of different avatars and he said he gave us 22 avatars. So that we will see after this. And after listing those, then finally Krishna will be established as the avatari. So like that, this chapter will proceed. So now we will read the verses. So questions start at what time, Prabhuji? 45 or 30?
What is the time?
7:28.
She didn't even start. Yeah. 45.
45, huh? Okay. Okay. So first one I told you, Suta Uvacha Jagrihe Paurusham. You have your phones, you are able to see the shloka? 1, 3, let me open also.
3, 3.
1, 3, I don't know. 3. Okay, I'll read all. Okay, first is, I already explained. Suta Uvacha Jagrihe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadibihi Sambhutam Shodashakalam Adav Lokasisrikshaya. I explained that. Then second verse. Yasyam bhasi shayanasya yoga nidram vitanvataha nabi haradam bujad asid brahma vishva srijam patihi yasya ambasi shayanasya. What is ambasi? Water, right? Yasya ambasi means whose water. Shayanasya, he is sleeping. Who is this? Yoga nidram vitanvataha. This is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. Water coming from his body, his perspiration. On that he is sleeping. Yoga nidram vitanvataha nabi, and also from his nabi, from his navel comes haradam bujad asid. So Lord Brahma will come. Brahma Vishwa Srijampati. Who is Brahma? Brahma is the creator of this Vishwa. Creator means is the secondary creator. Okay, secondary creator. A part of the Purusha lies down within the water of the universe. From the navel lake of his body sprouts a lotus stem, Ambuja. Ambuja means that which takes birth from water. Ambu is water. Ja means taking birth. Ambuja means that which is taking birth from water. What is that? What takes birth in water? Lotus. Lotus. Okay. And from the lotus flower atop this stem, Brahma, the master of all engineers in the universe, becomes manifest. So I already explained, clear, right? Next verse. Yasyavayava samsthanaihi kalpito loka vistaraha tadvai bhagavato rupam Vishuddham Sattvam Urjitam. Yasya Avayava. What is Avayava? Limbs, bodily limbs, parts. Yasya Avayava means whose bodily limbs? Samsthanai, situated. On whose bodily limbs are situated? Loka Vistaraha. All the lokas, planetary systems. Who are we talking about here? On whose body do you find all the planetary systems?
all universes?
No, not all universe. All the planets are there on whose body?
No. Karma.
Virata. I told you, na. In the stomach, Virata Purusha is there, made of material elements. Universe means material elements. Okay. So Virata Purusha. On Virata Purusha's body. Okay, one more thing I had to tell you. Karanodakashaya Vishnu is completely transcendental. He is not material. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu also completely transcendental. Kshirodakashaya Vishnu also transcendental. What about Virata? Virata is made of material elements. Like us. The body is material, but inside Atma is there. Like that, Virata Purusha means the body is made of material elements, just like this. He has a form which resembles just like Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. The difference is, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu's body is completely spiritual, transcendental. Virata Purusha's body is material. But how is matter moving? Inside, Paramatma is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu for Virata Purusha. Okay? Yasya Avayava Samsthanai, on whose limbs are situated, Kalpito Loka Vistaraha, all these planets are situated. Tadvai Bhagavato Rupam Vishuddham Sattvam Urjitam. But then, Tadvai Bhagavato Rupam. So his form is what? Bhagavan's form, Vishuddham Sattvam Urjitam. That means this form is coming from where? This form is coming from the Lord who is transcendental. Vishuddha Sattvam. Vishuddha means transcendental, spiritual. Vishuddha Sattvam means spiritual. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu's body is spiritual. From his body is coming this Virata Purusha. So, it is believed that all the universal planetary systems are situated on the extensive body of the Purusha, but he has nothing to do with the created material ingredients. So, here we should understand who is this. He has nothing to do with material ingredients means who is this? Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. His body is eternally in spiritual existence par excellence. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu is completely spiritual. Virata's body is material. Okay. So then we can read the purport. So we have to start with 3. I am reading 3rd purport. Or do you want me to just give the overview? Okay, fine. The purport you can read later. 4th verse. Pashyantado rupamadabrha chakshusha सहस्रपादोरुभुजान भुजाननाद्भुतं सहस्रमूर्ध श्रवणाक्षिनासिकं सहस्रमौल्यम्बरकुण्डलोल्लसत्. So sahasra means thousands of heads, thousands of hands, thousands of earrings, right? Like that. Who is this? Virata. But there's one word here. Pashyanti, he is seen with what? Pashyanti adorupam adabhra chakshusha. With pure eyes, one can see this form. Pure eyes, when do you get pure eyes? When there is bhakti. Pure eyes with pure eyes you will see the pure form, transcendental form you can see. How can you see the transcendental form? By doing bhakti only you can see. Because it says adabhra. Adabhra means with no contamination. Adabhra chakshusha means with pure eyes. Eyes which have no material contamination. You are seeing this form consisting of thousands of sahasra pada feet. Bhujanana anana adbhutam. Right? Faces, arms, legs, thousands of faces, thousands of legs, thousands of arms. Sahasra Murdha Shravanakshi Nasikam, noses, eyes, ears, thousands. Sahasra Maulyambara Kundalola Sat, and earrings like that. Thousands and thousands. Who's this? Transcendental form, because you're seeing with purified eyes. So is this Virata? No, because Virata's body is not transcendental, no? Then Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. So this verse is talking about Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. The devotees with their perfect eyes see the transcendental form of the Purusha who has thousands of legs, thighs, arms and faces, all extraordinary. In that body there are thousands of heads, ears, eyes and noses. They are decorated with thousands of helmets, crowns, and glowing earrings and are adorned with garlands. Then, Etan Nanavataranam Nidhanam Bijam Avyam. This form, which we saw in the previous verse, which thousands of heads and thousands of arms and legs, that form is Bijam Avyayam. That is the seed, the transcendental seed for what? For all the other avatars. Yasyam Shamshena Srijyante. Yasya means his. Who is this Garbhodakashaya Vishnu's Amsha? Who is the Amsha of Garbhodakashaya Vishnu? Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Okay? Yasya Amsha means Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Amsha, second. So who is the Amsha of Kshirodakashaya Vishnu? Huh? No. Virat coming from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. So Garbhodakashaya Vishnu's expansion is Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. Now who's coming from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu? No. Brahma is also coming from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu only. Remember, Brahma, Virata, same time they came. So from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu's expansion, Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. From what is this chapter called? So who's coming from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu? All the incarnations, avatars. Matsya, Kurma, Vamana, everyone is coming from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. So here, Yasyam Shamshena Srijyante Devatiryan Naradayaha. That means Yasya Amsha Amshena. From his Amsha, Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, come all the other avatars who come and maintain all the devatas, human beings and all other living beings. So the function of all these avatars is what? Maintenance. Lord Vishnu is for maintenance. Lord Brahma is creation. Lord Shiva is annihilation. So Lord Vishnu is coming in various avatars to maintain this universe. So all these avatars are coming from where? Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, who is an Amsha of Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. That's why Yasya Amshamshena Srijyante. Okay? This form, the second manifestation of the Purusha, is the source or the seed, an indestructible seed of multifarious incarnations within the universe. How? Gunavataras are directly coming from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, Brahma and Kshirodakashaya Vishnu coming directly from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, and from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, all other Leela Avataras, Manvantara Avataras, everyone else is coming. So ultimately they are coming from where? Garbhodakashaya Vishnu is the seed. That is what is said in this verse. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu is the seed. From the particles and portions of this form, different living entities like demigods, men and others are created. So then, now we start the list. From text 6 onwards, we start the list of the incarnations, the 22. That's why when it says Prathamam, Sa eva Prathamam Devaha, Kaumaram Sargam Ashritaha, Chachara Duscharam Brahma, Brahmacharyam Akhanditam. So, Sa eva Prathamam, so first, does not mean the one who appeared first, but in my counting, this is the first one I am counting. Remember, I am going to list 22. The first one I am counting is Kumaras. Okay? Then what is the activity of Kumaras? So for each of these, you will see. The 22 are listed. Each incarnations, what is their special function will be said. What is their pastime, what is their function will be said. So, Sa eva Prathamam Devaha Kaumaram Sargam Ashritaha Chachara Duscharam Brahma Brahmacharyam Akhanditam. So they practice Brahmacharya. Kumaras practice brahmacharya. That means they set example of practicing brahmacharya and they preach it to the whole world. That is their function. That's the role of that incarnation. Are the Kumaras direct expansion of the Lord? No. Shaktya-vesha. They're living entities. So in the living entity, the Lord's potency. So what potency, what Shakti did the Lord invest in the Kumaras? Jnana, Brahmacharyam. So Jnana Shakti. Jnana Shakti. Later on we will see Narad Muni. What Shakti did the Lord invest in Narad Muni? Bhakti Shakti. Bhakti Shakti. Because he gives us Narada Bhakti Sutras, right? Pancharatra. So Bhakti Shakti. Similarly, Palana Shakti is given to Prithu Maharaj as the ruler. And like this, various avatars, those which are actually Shaktyavesh avatars, the Lord is investing his Shakti in that. Because of that Shakti, now they are acting like Bhagavan. Actually, it's a living entity, but he is empowered by that Shakti. And this Shakti also has quantity. When there is very minute quantity of Bhagavan, then you cannot call that person Shaktyavesh avatara. He is called a Vibhuti. Like in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, you see various Vibhutis. Amongst elephants, I am Airavata. Amongst Devatas, I am Indra. Among animals, beasts, I am the lion. That means of all animals, the lion has some special quality, magnificence. Where is that coming from? That is the potency of the Lord. But Vibhuti means very small quantity. It's not sufficient to be called that avatara. When the quantity is little bit more, sufficient quantity, then that living entity is called avatar. So Kumaras are avatar, Shaktyavesh avatar. What is the Shakti that they are carrying? Brahmacharya, Jnana Shakti. Next verse. Dvitiyam tu bhavayasya rasatalagatam mahim uddharishyan upadatta yagyeshaha saukaram vapuhu. So the second one that he is counting is Varahadev. Varahadev. Varahadev is direct Amsha. He is actually Swamsha. That means he is an expansion of the Supreme Lord, not Shaktyavesh Avatara. So what is the function of Varahadev? Whenever the earth goes under water, Varahadev comes to pick up the earth. That is his pastime. So we don't have time to discuss the details, maybe in future. But Varahadev's pastimes, we can discuss some little bit in future. Then the third avatar is Narad Muni. Tritiyam Rishi Sargam Vai Devarshitvam Upetya Saha Tantram Satvatam Achashta Naishkarmyam Karmanam Yataha. So here Naishkarmyam means Nishkama Karma Yoga. Nishkama Karma Yoga is also a stepping stone for Bhakti. That means you do your work, but you work and the result of that work you offer to the Lord with love. Like all of us are doing some jobs, right? You work and the result you offer to the Lord. And while working, what should be your consciousness? I am not the doer. Second thing, don't be attached to the result of your work, that I will get the result and I will enjoy. No. Third thing, whatever result you get, you offer it to the Lord with love. This is called Nishkama Karma. Nishkama Karma means you do your duty. Of course, not every job that we do can be called Nishkama Karma. The work which is prescribed in Shastra only can be called Karma. So there is Brahmana Karma, Kshatriya Karma, Vaishya Karma, Shudra Karma, Stri Dharma. Karma, Dharma same. You can use it interchangeably. Then the duties that you do as enjoined in the scriptures. First, you have to do it according to Shastra. Second, that work also you should not do to enjoy the result that comes from the work. Okay? You have to do it because I'll tell you what is the purpose of karma. Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita. The purpose of doing karma is not to get the artha. Generally he said dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So by doing dharma you'll get artha. So you should not do dharma, job or work or karma so that you'll get the result and that you will enjoy, with which you will live comfortably or you'll go to Swarga. No, that's not the purpose of Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. You do that karma to rise above the bodily platform. Now we are all thinking, I am this body. As soon as I ask any of you or you ask me, who are you? I'll tell this is my name and this is I'm from this village, these are my parents and this is my family, this is what I do. Everything is related to the body only. We identify with this body now. So, Nishkama karma is meant to help us rise above the bodily platform and to realize that I am not this body, I am a spirit soul. That is the purpose of doing work. Whereas we think the purpose of doing work is get some material result and with that result I will enjoy. So how can you realize you are not this body? You work, but the result you should not take. Offer it to the Lord. And while doing the work, don't be attached to the result. Right? Don't do the work. Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Ma karma phala heturbhur mate sangosva karmani. You have a right to do your karma. Karmanye va adhikaraste. Ma, no, you don't have. Ma phaleshu kadachana. You don't have a right on the fruit of your work. What is what are we being taught in the world today? Get a better job because you'll get more money there, isn't it? Or change, because karma is done for the sake of result. Result-oriented work. But that is not the purpose of work. Because when you do that type of work, result-oriented work, it will keep you more in this bodily concept only. It won't help you to rise above the bodily concept. Nishkama karma, it is actually a stepping stone. It will help you to come to pure devotional service. Because it will lift you above the bodily platform. You will be able to see, I am not this body, I am actually Atma. My designation in this world and all the activities that I am doing, they are just related to this body. I am different from this body. This realization you can get by doing karma. Karma is binding, but the same karma can be liberating. So this in Narad Muni, he is giving us there, it is said Naishkarmyam. Naishkarmyam means Nishkama karma. Nishkama karma can help us in bhakti. That's why that Naishkarmyam is actually Bhakti Shakti there. So like this, there's more. It's already 7:48. I won't take more time. I will take some questions and answers. But there's a list of all the avatars that will come. So the next class, when they will tell you up to 22, and it will take us to the 28th verse. That is what you should be looking out for. Text 28. So, does anyone have any questions? Or any clarification? Or you can just tell me what you understood from the class. That's also fine, because that will kind of, you'll be able to see what you learnt. And if your understanding is wrong, I can correct also. That gives an opportunity. Prabhuji, yes.
Thank you, Mathaji. It's a wonderful session, but too technical.
That's why I said it would be nice to have a drawing, specifically for creation. Pastimes, we can talk, but...
Maybe I'll have to hear it like 10,000 times to memorize. So, anyways, I have a couple of questions. First is, you said Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, he is the seed, right? But he again comes from Mahavishnu.
Yes.
So why Mahavishnu is not called seed?
Correct. Why Mahavishnu is not called seed? Prakasha. So, Brahma is coming directly from Garbhodakshayi Vishnu.
Yeah, but Garbhodakshayi Vishnu came from Mahavishnu, right?
Right.
Yeah, so Karnadakshayi Vishnu should be the root for everything.
Yeah, for this particular universe, the seed for all the avatars, that because each universe is one unit. So there is avatars coming in that particular universe, activity happening in that particular universe. They are coming from Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. So in that universe, each universe has Gunavataras, right? So for that universe, the seed for all, because it is said all the living entities that are coming, I mean, you can say from Karanodakshaya Vishnu, everyone else is coming, you can say that. But the thing is, Karanodakshaya Vishnu and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, they are Prakasha. Prakasha means just like when Krishna is there in Ras Leela. Same Krishna, identical form is there, so many Krishnas, but it is one Krishna only in many forms. There is no difference. When you see Garbhodakshaya Vishnu and Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, they are not identical. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu has thousands of heads, thousands of arms and legs. Kshirodakshaya Vishnu has how many heads? Lakshmi Narayan, how do you see? One head. And how many hands? 4. That is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. But Garbhodakshaya Vishnu has 1000, exactly replica of Karanodakshaya Vishnu. So Prakasha means same person. So you can take the nearest. Generally, actually, it's not like when we talk about this Pramanas, the course, by the way, if you would like to join, Shastra Pramana course is coming up. But in there we will see that the immediate cause, for example, let's take a pot. Who is the cause for the pot? The potter. The potter is making the pot. Now you can say potter's father is the cause for the potter, and then you can say potter's grandfather is the cause for his father, and the father is the cause for this potter, and you can go back, cause of the cause of the cause of. So you have to see the immediate cause. The immediate cause. So when I say pramana, like to see something, what is the immediate cause? Now I am able to see this is a lamp. I get a knowledge that this is a lamp. Okay? How did I get this knowledge that it's a lamp? My eyes are telling me that this is a lamp. So what is the immediate cause for this knowledge that this is a lamp? What is the immediate cause? Eyes. Chakshu. This is the pramana. Eyes are the pramana. But you can go back. Eyes means eyes are actually part of this body. This body is able to function because of the soul. You can say the soul is the cause instead of the eye. No, you have to look at the immediate cause. Understand? So similarly, the immediate cause for all avatars is who? Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. But then there is also Brahma. Brahma is not coming from Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, no. Brahma is coming from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is also coming from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Is anyone else coming parallelly with Garbhodakshaya Vishnu? No. So that's why Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is the immediate cause. Answer? Clarify?
Yeah.
My interpretation is like Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is like a physically visible kind of entity, and Mahavishnu is kind of soul kind of not directly involved in all these kind of avatars. So Garbhodakshaya is kind of physical living entity, and every Brahmaji, everything evolved physically from that, and then everything physically involved from Kshirodakshaya. So like directly it's nothing coming out of Mahavishnu, it's everything coming from Garbhodakshaya.
The avatars are coming from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu directly, you are saying.
Attached to Garbhodakshaya Vishnu.
Physically, even Mahavishnu, from Mahavishnu, Prakriti, no? So all the ingredients are coming physically from Mahavishnu only, right? Yeah. But that's the thing is immediate cause. The nearest cause you have to see. The immediate cause. So the immediate cause for the avatars is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Therefore, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is this seed for all avatars.
How about Shiva? Is that coming from, we can call it coming from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu or Kshirodakshaya?
Lord Shiva, actually, first when Karanodakshaya Vishnu glances on Prakriti, Lord Shiva appears there because he is the father for all living entities. Lord Shiva appears at that time. He is the husband of Prakriti there. So Shiva is also an expansion of Mahavishnu. He is an expansion of Mahavishnu. But the difference between Mahavishnu and Lord Shiva is Mahavishnu does not directly touch Prakriti. Physically he won't touch. But Lord Shiva touches. So that's the difference. Both are Ishvara Tattva, but one Ishvara Tattva touches Prakriti, another Ishvara Tattva does not touch Prakriti. But again Lord Shiva appears from Brahmaji. So when Brahmaji begins to create, first he creates the Chatush Kumaras. This will come in the future verses. And he tells the Chatush, because Brahmaji is a Prajapati. Prajapati means one who produces, increases population, who produces Praja, Prajapati. So Brahmaji has to fill the universe with people, good population. So first he produced the 4 Kumaras. He said, my dear sons, now you get married and you produce children. They said, no, we want to remain brahmacharis. So Brahmaji didn't say anything. He actually was angry. I created them to produce and they don't want to produce. He became angry. So when he was angry, from his forehead, out of that anger, appeared Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva appears again from Brahmaji, like that. Sure. Hare Krishna. Any other? Prabhuji, Mukta Sangha Prabhu, you had one more, right?
Yeah, my question was, you said all the incarnations came from Kshirodakaya.
Yes.
So including, you started 1, 2, 3. Right?
Yes.
Narada and...
Kumaras,
Yeah.
Varahadev, Narad Muni, like that.
So Kumaras are the sons of Lord Brahma.
Yes.
So how did they come out from Kshirodakaya rather than Brahma? Okay.
The Shakti is coming from, no, not like that. They're coming from Brahma means we are all coming like that only, from Brahma only. But the living entities are there in Brahma, okay? The conditioned souls are there in Brahma, and Brahmaji is giving bodies to the living entities. That's okay. But here, they are living entities, qualified living entities. Kshirodakaya Vishnu is investing his potency in that living entity, therefore that living entity is now Kumaras. What potency is investing? Kshirodakaya Vishnu's Jnana Shakti is investing in these 4 living entities. So now they are acting like Bhagavan. Because
After Brahma gave the bodies, then he...
yeah, after or simultaneously like that. Yeah.
So anything that comes from Brahma, only with the Kshirodakaya Vishnu's potency, they are...
Yeah. Even us also. Unless there is Paramatma, nothing happens. So first Paramatma has to be there. Even material body won't develop without Paramatma. So then what to speak of Shakti Avesh Avatar? So it's something like simple thing, often this example is easy to understand. In India you will see somebody going on a bicycle, holds on to a truck or maybe a Toto or something, right? So, not Toto, let's say a truck. Cycle on its own doesn't have a capacity to go at that speed. But when it holds on to a bus or a lorry, truck, it starts moving at the speed of the truck. So cycle is moving at the speed of the truck. So this cycle is that spirit soul, living entity, who has only this much capacity. But now when he has the potency of Bhagavan, he's acting like Bhagavan. That is Shakti Avesh Avatar. So where is that potency coming from? You are saying that potency is coming from Brahma. No, from Kshirodakaya Vishnu. Okay? Yes. Of course. But one last thing I would like to say about this creation, Srishti Leela, is very important. Srishti Leelas, don't think that, oh, we are devotees of Krishna and we like to hear the sweet pastimes of Krishna. Why we have to learn all these technical things? What is the use? We don't want to be professors. Sometimes devotees may think like that, right? Actually, it is very important. Otherwise, why in the initial cantos this is taught? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, our Acharya, explains, when somebody is sleeping, you may have this experience with children. Sometimes when the children are fast asleep, they played all day, they got so tired and they are just like, they're sleeping there. And now you want to feed them. You can even, put some food in the mouth, it will just stay there in the mouth. They won't chew it, nothing will happen. So what should you do first if you want that child to eat? Wake up. Put some water, wake up, and then they wake up, now you eat. Now they'll start chewing. Similarly, we are all sleeping nicely in the lap of Maya. You tell sweet pastimes of Krishna, nothing will go. It may even react in other ways. You will think the way I am, that's how Krishna is also. Krishna has girlfriends, I'll have girlfriends, it's the same thing. Why? Because we are sleeping in the lap of Maya, so we cannot understand, we cannot digest that. So first wake the person up by these Srishti Leelas. Why? What is Srishti? Krishna's play or the Lord's play with Maya. These are Maya's pastimes. Material creation is Bahiranga Shakti. Bahiranga Shakti is Maya. So this creation is nothing but the Lord's pastimes with Maya. And because we are sleeping in Maya, we can relate to this nicely. We are in Maya. When we hear about Maya stories, yes, I can hear nicely. But through those stories, we are woken up from sleep. Get up, get up. Once we wake up, now take the nourishment. Now you hear the pastimes of all the various avatars and everything will come afterwards. Varahadev and Kumaras, third, they'll start afterwards. But first, Srishti Leela. Not once. If it is not important, you know how many times again and again and again Sukadeva Goswami speaks. First canto he is speaking, now again second canto he will speak in several chapters, repetition. Same second cantos, 5th chapter, 6th chapter, 9th chapter, 10th chapter, he will speak about Srishti Leela. Again in 3rd canto, conversation between Vidura Maitreya, again he will speak Srishti Leela. Why? Because our nature is forgetfulness. Even after hearing all this, I'll ask some questions. That's our conditioning, forgetfulness. And Sukadeva Goswami knows it. So he's saying it, repeating again and again and again. You know, when you want to cut a log, what should you do? Go on, same place, keep hitting again and again and again. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And after 50 times, it will break. So, repeat again and again and again and again. And then it will slowly sink inside. That is why Srishti Leelas are very important to wake us up from Maya, then we can hear. So first canto, second canto, third canto, very important. However technical it is, be patient, but study nicely, hear nicely. This will help us in our bhakti. Okay?
Wonderful, Mathaji.
I didn't get that question. I'm like, okay.
So I'll stop. Thank you so much.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mathaji. Wonderful. So I think you should keep hitting us again and again. Memorize things. Yeah. So hopefully we'll hear from you again. Continue this Srimad Bhagavatam, right?
Yes.
And please forgive me. Sometimes I think my way of speaking may sound like being. That's just how I speak.
Probably we need
Sorry.
it. We need that more of. Thank you.
Can you tell us about the course of this?
Acha, Shastra Pramana? Yes. So, this is a course, and this is not the only course. We have a plan to do several courses, but the first course that's coming up is only for ladies, exclusive for ladies from all over the world. Already, today I saw we have about 240 participants already who have joined from various parts. We have from Africa, from US and India and London, different places. Shastra Pramana is the course. What is the significance of this course? What is the role of Shastra in our life? Why should we follow Shastra? And so many questions will be answered. If you have to tell someone about Bhagavatam or about what you are doing, if someone else, they may ask you, you are so educated, you're doing, you're going to college, or, you're a graduate and you're so qualified. Why you are following all these things? This is primitive, right? Sometimes people feel shy to be known as a religious person. So you should have for yourself also, you'll get confidence why I am doing what I am doing, and for you to be able to tell others what is the weight, what is the importance of what I am doing. This course will be very helpful. Why we should believe in Shastra, why Shastra is the only authority, and what we are learning from books, what is the weight of that and what is the weight of Shastra. Is it simply a sentiment? How scientific is this? And what is the position of the knowledge that we receive? So we will talk about pramanas, right? What is Anumana Pramana, Pratyaksha Pramana, Shabda Pramana, and how it is non-defective, it is free from defects. Ultimately, we will establish the highest Pramana is Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is a 10-day course starting on the 25th of November, Monday to Friday, 5 days we will have. Saturday, Sunday you'll get a break to refresh. And again next 5 days, 10-day course. And this is taken from Srila Jiva Goswami's Tattva Sandarbha, his own commentary on Tattva Sandarbha called Tarka Sangraha. But this is for everyone. Even new people can come. You are not expected to have any qualification. But when you come, understand this is not going to be a katha. It's going to be technical study. But it will be really worth it if you attend it, if you learn it. So take a book, notes. I will provide material also, but please join. It will be very helpful. Take notes, and I will, I can ask questions and answers like that, just to make sure. And it's a certificate course. You'll get a certificate at the end also. There's no exam, but I will just see how you're participating. I will ask questions like that. So for more information, I can send it to Mukta Sangha Prabhu. He can put it in the group, how you can register, and it will start on the 25th of November.
So all the 10 days you'll be taking?
Yeah, only I'm taking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on Zoom?
Zoom. And it's a free course. It's on Zoom. It's exclusively for ladies.
What time?
Timing is, actually I asked some devotees, they suggested, so that's how I set it. But it's morning now because we have the daylight savings. I had set it for 9:30, but now it will be 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 to 10. EST. But if you register, you'll have the videos with you, and the material will be provided in the group, so you can read the material and you can listen to the recordings. You can catch up if you're not able to attend live. I know.
Or if you do it at night times,
Next course, we'll have many more courses coming up. This is
at 9, everybody will be done with dinner, everything at night, 9 o'clock.
But for several countries, so
That's why. Morning and evenings are the timings that will match for others also. So that's why I chose that time. For India, it is evening, 7. That's a good time for the evening for them.
So why only for Mathaji?
Because, okay, good question, very good question. The reason it's only for Matajis is, again, this is the foundational course, Shastra Pramana. Shastra is the basis for all knowledge. Pramana means what? Pramana means authority. Pramana means evidence. Shastra tells us what is to be done, what is not to be done. According to Shastra, men and women should be kept separate as much as possible. Free mixing of male and female is not good. It's not favorable for in any field actually. Both will progress nicely. Even in Vedic culture you will see ladies have their things, the ladies come together and they do their things, and men do things outside. There's no free mixing. So we have to begin it at some point. Right now everyone is attending everything.
That's the first lesson. Men and women is separate.
This is the first lesson, yes. So it has to be started somewhere. There's nothing like it's not. Anyway, more will be discussed as the courses come. You will see. But it's available in YouTube. It will be live streamed through YouTube, so men can attend also. There's no problem. But there are courses being held for men. Right now, the courses that I'm attending, everyone is there. But the idea is this is being conducted by Daiva Varnashram ministry in India. Daiva Varnashram. So Varnashram system requires, right? What are the duties of women? What are the duties of men? What are the duties of Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras? Right? According to Shastra. Shastra is Pramana. So that is why. And I think girls and women will feel more comfortable also to open up and ask questions when there is just...
Should the video be on? Alright? We can log in as ladies.
It'll be good for well, you're a devotee, so I don't think you will lie. When you're registering, the first question that they ask is, are you a lady? So to pass that...
He'll say half of it is lady.
Yeah, I say I'm lady, there's no praman.
Yeah, it's not required for you to keep your camera on, but I would highly recommend, from my personal experience when I attend classes, when I have my camera on, it's like I have to be there, I have to be attentive, you know. But when you turn off the camera, and also the teacher needs to see you, because when the teacher sees you, the teacher can understand whether you are getting it or not from your facial expressions. And when he sees or she sees that you're not understanding, she can explain it again. But if your cameras are turned off, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're doing something else. I'm just speaking to myself, right? So you'll get more if your cameras are on.
Sorry, Mathaji, I was just kidding.
No problem. It was a good question. I mean, valid point.
Thank you very much. Big round of applause, please. So hopefully we'll hear from you again and again, Mathaji. So
Thank you.
we'll hear from you again and again. Thank you. So now we'll get on to Saturday school students. Okay, so no problem. Small announcement, next week, next Saturday we won't have something here. Friday, because Friday we have Tulsi Vivaha. That is the last day of Kartik month, last day of Vishnu Panchak. So it's very auspicious. So please join at our place, at our home, 32 Valley View Drive. You all would have got the flyer, I guess. Right? If you have not got, please let me know. You can send it. It's an open invitation specifically for our Bensalem group. Please join at 6 o'clock next Friday. And anything else? That's it. So thank you very much again. We'll meet week after that, Saturday. Yeah. Thank you. Mahaprasade Govinde. Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry. Sorry. Thank you for reminding. So we'll do Damodar Ashtakam. Okay. So please, we'll line up there and somebody can pass this Atman. And then, yes, please. So Damodar Ashtakam and then Prasadam. So please open up that song on your phone, Damodar Ashtakam KK song, or you can have physical copy.
हरि बोल। श्री राधा दामोदर भगवान की जय। नममीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुलव्रजमानं
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
नममीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
यशोदाभियोलुकलाघवमानं
यशोदाभियोलुकलाघवमानं परामृतमात्यन्ततो धृत्य गोप्य परामृतमात्यन्ततो धृत्य गोप्य नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम् कृतान्तमूर्णेत्रयुग्मामृतान्तं करम्भोजयुग्मेन साशङ्कनेत्रम् मूषसतं Sitagraivam Damodaram Bhakti Badam Sitagraivam Damodaram Bhakti Badam Swagocham Nima Jantam
Radhikaya Krishna Priya. Namo Radhikaya Krishna Priya. Namo Nanta Leelaya Devaya. Namo Nanta Leelaya Devaya. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Jaya Radha Saran Bihari Radha Hari Radha Shama Sundar Radha Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Jagannatha
Damodar ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now quickly we'll hear from Srila Prabhupada for the week.
November 3rd. Sometimes a person, the proprietor of the house, after death, remains in that house as a serpent, sometimes as a dog, sometimes as a tree. Being too much attached to the possession, they cannot get better life. And sometimes we get the body of a hog and a monkey in Vrindavan also. November 4th. Radharani and the gopis, that they are on the same status, but the gopis know that Radharani is the better worshipper than us. Therefore, their only business is how to take Radharani and join with Krishna. This is Vaikuntha understanding. They are not envious that Krishna loves Radharani so much. November 5th. Your description of past incidents may be forgotten. We are not concerned with past misunderstandings. We are concerned only with progressive service to Krishna. November 6th. If one renders even a small amount of sincere devotional service, Krishna becomes obliged to elevate such person. And what to speak about one whose entire life and soul has been dedicated to Krishna's service. November 7th. The difference between a devotee and a non-devotee is this. Just like the bee and the fly, the bee is always attracted by the honey, and the flies go to the open source. So the devotee is only attracted by the good qualities in other people and does not see their faults. November 8th. Just like a diseased person, the more he comes back to his health, it becomes pleasing more and more. Similarly, the more we become to Krishna consciousness, certainly it will be pleasing, because Krishna is a reservoir of all pleasure. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So thank you again. So Rastitane Prabhu, wonderful Kirtan, thank you. So we'll hear more from him on November 15th, third place. So please don't miss. Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahmani Vaishnave, Alpa Punyavatam Rajan, Vishwaso Naiva Jayate, Sharira Vidyajal, Jarendriyata Hekal, Eva Fele Vishesagare, Saram Dijivati, Lobomai Sudurmati, Takijita Katina Samsare, Krishna Barodayamai, Kulibhara Jivajai, Swaprasada Nadilobai, Eyanamrita Pao, Iradha Krishna Gunagao, Premra Ko Sri Chaitanya Nitai, Jai Nimai Jai Nitai, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Priya Dvaita Gadadhara, Vivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Radha Damodar Mahaprasadam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. And one more thing, on number 15 there will be Annaput also. So if you are interested to get anything for Chapan Bhog for the hero, so please coordinate with
It's not Ekadasi day, right?
It is not Ekadashi, no. Feast. So last time, just to let you know, last time we were expecting Chapan Bhog, but we almost got 120 items for the hill. Right? Okay, so thank you. Hare Krishna.